This is the Midwest Racing Radio Network. It is time now for this week's racing update every Saturday morning right here on Midwest Racing Radio Network. Your host, Brian Douglas, delivers the racing news from last night and the previews of the rest of the weekend right here on the Midwest Racing Radio Network. And now, Brian Douglas.
Good Saturday morning to you. Let's get down to the business of racing news. I'm Brian Douglas. The World of Outlaws STP Sprint Car Series started out just as the 2013 season had ended with a Casey Kane-owned car in Victory Lane at Volusia Speedway Park in Florida. Instead of Darren Pittman winning, it was an ecstatic Brad Sweet savoring the limelight after putting Paul McMahon away for good with one lap to go. And that is Brad Sweet's first win of the 2014 season. Tony Stewart climbed back into his NASCAR Sprint Cup ride on Friday with the two-time winner of the Brickyard 400, three-time NASCAR Sprint Cup Series champion, returned to what he loves the most Friday at Daytona International Speedway when he climbed behind the wheel of his number 14 Chevrolet Impala SS. It's the first time Stewart was able to do that since suffering severe leg injuries at a sprint car crash in southern Iowa Speedway at Oskaloosa, Iowa, August 5th last year. Billy Moyer survived a late back-and-forth battle with John Blankenship to win the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series Friday night at East Bay Park in Tampa, Florida. Moyer denied Blankenship's first win at East Bay by taking the lead with 8 to go when he went unchallenged in the remaining laps. With this win, Moyer scored his 778th career win. Blankenship finished second, followed by Scott Bloomquist, Don O'Neill, and Greg Satterlee. At Volusia Speedway Park last night, also in the modifieds, Ty Dillon held off his brother Austin over the final 3 laps to win the Dirt Car UMP modified feature at Volusia Speedway Park. Ty Dillon had the field covered until his brother started closing in. On a restart with 3 laps to go, Dillon charged out to the lead but was forced to hold off his brother Austin Dillon to the checkered flag. We'll be back in just a moment after these messages. DirtOnDirt.com is Dirt Late Model Racing's true home on the internet. If it involves dirt late models, you can bet DirtOnDirt.com has it covered with reports and photos from some of the top dirt racing photographers on the planet. Don't forget, DirtOnDirt.com also streams live from some of the nation's top dirt late model events, including the World 100 and the Dirt Track World Championship, not to mention exclusive live streaming coverage from everywhere in between. No matter if you're a fan of the World of Outlaws Dirt Late Model Series or the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, crate blades, or the weekly series at your local home track, you can count on coverage from DirtOnDirt.com. If you're a true Dirt Late Model fan and want results, video, live reports, or even a weekly roundup of the Dirt Late Model scene across the continent, check out DirtOnDirt.com today. You'll never go anywhere else again. Welcome back to Midwest Racing Radio Saturday Racing Report. I'm Brian Douglas. Spring was in the air Thursday night as Chris Brown of Spring, Texas brought in a brand new race car to Royal Purple Raceway in Baytown, Texas, and then brought it to Victory Lane after a barn burner 30-lap event to open the 5th annual USMTS Spring Texas Nationals presented by Double H Bands. The first half of the feature race for the dirt modifieds of the USMTS Casey's Cup powered by Swan Energy featured a battle between the top trio of drivers from Las Cruces, New Mexico, but Brown ended up top after 30 laps of racing. It has been said Brady Smith loves his new car, but after steering a 3-year-old race machine to a wire-to-wire victory on Friday night's caution-free 35-lap World of Outlaws Late Model Series opener at Bubba Raceway Park, Smith's decision to join the Rocket Chassis fold in 2014 was vindicated. Smith of Salon Springs, Wisconsin, took off from his pole position starting spot and led the entire distance in his Vic Hill Power race car, but his $7,050 Triumph was the first of the 3 Bubba Army Dirt Late Model National events that didn't come easy. He said he had to hold off a furious late race challenge from Brandon Shepard, the substitute driver for Mark Richards' Rocket Chassis house car, while the reigning World of Outlaws Late Model champ Josh Richards is sidelined due to undisclosed medical issues to secure his 400th World of Outlaws Late Model feature. Dave Darwin joined car owner Stephen Carla Phillips prior to the 2013 AMSO USAC Sprint Car Series this season, even though with Darwin's experience, the success that followed was a surprise to many. Phillips Motorsports has never won a USAC race, and Darwin nearly gave them their first victory in the season opener at Bubba Raceway Park. The win eventually came at Bloomington, Indiana Speedway last May. They eye more success in the 2014 campaign. This is your Saturday Race Report. I'm Brian Douglas on the Midwest Racing Radio Network.